In today's video, I'm gonna break. Can't speak. I'm gonna be breaking down the Baki versus Oliver fight while they're in prison. But first, cue the intro.
Hello.
So yeah, Mr. Unchained pulls up on Baki while he's in solitary confinement because he's unchained. He could just do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Baki probably still stinks because earlier he pissed on him, mad disrespectful, and Baki just sat there like, that shit tastes mad good. Like, what's good with you, bro?
And besides, I'm not quite as chained as you are.
So yeah, after Mr. Biscuit gets slapped, he's mad and he just bitch slaps his Baki through the wall. He goes flying through like 3 different walls into another dude's cell. So yeah, Baki then gets up and they explain in the anime, but I don't feel like explaining here. He's able to stop the blood flow and get out of his tiny ass thumb handcuffs. He is being held behind his back, and they start scrapping again. But Mr. Oliver is too strong for him, and he starts using him as a freaking jump rope. I kid you not. They end up making it downstairs, and the security guards are there watching, but they're literally unable to do anything. These guys are just far too strong for them. So they just instead sit there and decide to watch the fight and eat some popcorn, talk about it and shit like that. Do you remember in my last video how I said Baki was able to slap the kid and make him skip across the water? Yeah, well, Mr. Oliver goes like a step beyond that. More than a step beyond that. He fucking runs a whole yard past that and throws Baki, making him skip across the floor, leaving his backprint on the floor. I kid you not. They even say it in the show.
I'd never heard a sound like that before. Baki Hanma's outline had been imprinted into the concrete.
Then, with immeasurable speed, Baki knocks the shit out of Oliver. If you want to see like the actual clip of him knocking him out, you can watch the show. But yeah. Then Mr. Oliver shapeshifts into a giant ass bowling ball made entirely out of muscle, and Baki's not even able to do damage to it because how dense his muscles are. You know what I'm saying? He was able to survive his shotgun blast, so Baki's punches aren't doing anything to him.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yo, when I first saw this, I was like, bro, he just ate his ass. Not like that, like, oh, I'm gonna get your ass, like, I'm gonna whoop your ass, like, like, no gay shit, no sexual, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like that. Baki manages to get out, or I don't know, Oliver just spits him out, and since he was in there, he was just exhausted, like trying to escape and stuff like that. So when he gets spitting out, or he just, I don't know, manages to get, I'm pretty sure it is Mr. Unchained let him out. But anyways, after he gets let out, he's just laying on the floor, exhausted, unable to move. And in the anime, they explain it by like how when you hold like I don't know, let's say an ant or fly, some shit like that in your hand, it's not very tight, but they're so exhausted trying to free themselves. They're like fighting for their life. They're using all their will, and then when you finally just let go of them, boom, they're tired. They're not gonna move because they just spent their entire willpower trying to get out of there. Now that they're out, like, oh my god, I made it. I'm alive. And Oliver, he wasn't even doing it soft. Mr. Biscuit, he was actually doing all his might. He was using all his muscles. They just start slamming, bang, 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 to each other. Like they're literally scrapping, and they're both like throwing with the same amount of force, tossing each other this further back. And Baki's actually pushing him even more back. So he's like babying Biscuit right now. Biscuit, Oliver. I've been calling him his 3 different names. Oliver, Biscuit, Unchained. So just to let you know, they're all the same person. So yeah. Ooh, weave. So yeah, long story short, Baki ends up getting knocked down. Biscuit put him down, but not for good. He got back up, and it was actually Mr. Oliver who was knocked the fuck out this whole time. All right, they even made a hole through the prison wall. They could have literally walked out and left, albeit they didn't need to do that in order to leave. They could have left anytime they wanted. And yeah, Biscuit said Baki's the new Unchained or whatnot. But he basically kicked him out the prison. He's like, "Yo, Warden, get him out of here. I need to stay number one. I need to be number one. All right." And because he didn't want to be number two. So yeah, that's basically it. If you made it to the end, please leave a like or dislike. It doesn't matter. Just let me know whether you liked it or not. Whether you like the editing, I don't know. Leave a comment. Tell me in detail why you don't like it. Comment in detail why you did like it, and leave a subscription. Subscribe. I know it's only like 5 minutes, but I still put a lot of time and effort into this, and I would really appreciate you appreciating me by subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.